Hi, John Bellis here on a video on setting up a simple Aweber list. So let's begin by logging into Aweber. And obviously, if you've logged into Aweber before, your details will automatically pop up. So you don't have to do that again. So just simply click Log into my account. Of course, if you haven't, just pop in your username and password. You'll notice here there's a number of the list that we have already created, but what we're going to do is create a new list. So we click here, create a new or manage list, which then of course will open up to this page, and we select create a list. Once the page is opened, we need to create a new list name. This needs to be a unique name that nobody else in Aweber is using, and it can have anything up to 15 characters. Now what we're going to create in this video is a Empower Network list for our new prospects, and we'll just then call it Empower Net and Prospects. As you can see, that name's not available, so let's try taking the P off the end of that word. Now we'll just put in a brief description of what this list is. So this is a list of Empower Network prospects. Now this is purely for our benefit, so we can identify the lists we're working on. Now because we've signed up to Aweber before and created many lists, our fields are already populated with our names and email addresses. These details actually come from the time when we set up our Aweber account and we wanted our emails to display that they came from John and Linda from John and Linda 888@gmail.com email account. Now I'd just like to make a point here that Aweber doesn't actually like using things like Gmail, AOL or Yahoo. That's what we use, and we just purely ignore that little comment here. And of course it works just fine. Now this information here has also popped up from the time when we set up the account, and it's actually a requirement by Aweber that you have your contact details in there. I believe it's actually a legal requirement. Now if you want to be notified every time you get a new subscriber to your list, you need to fill in this section. So what we'll do is copy our name down there, and email address, and click Add. You may notice this little wizard down here moves along as you progress through the process of creating a list till it gets to 100%. So now we have our name, a description and everything, and we simply click Save. So with that successfully saved, we move along to the next section, which is about personalizing the list. Now this section is optional, but we do like to brand all our marketing. So our branding is Freedom with Cash Flow. Now our website URL goes here. Now because this is an Empower Network list, we're going to use our Empower Network website, which we simply paste in here. And right here we'll just put in our signature. So we'll just type in yours sincerely, John and Linda. And this is what will show up at the bottom of the emails. Also, if you like, you can upload your photograph or any other image or logo you wish, or anything else you might think might relate to this list. Now we're just gonna pick a picture here. Let's say pick this one for this list, and then select Upload. And as you can see, the picture we uploaded appears right here. Now, because we have other lists, you'll see they all appear here. And by having these already set up, when you decide to put out a broadcast, they'll automatically go out to all these pages that have been set up. Now, just to point out, it doesn't work with autoresponders, but it does work with your broadcasts. At the moment, this is the Twitter address that we have in there, and we'll just make that the default for this list. Now, we also have a few pages on Facebook, so we'll also, I think we'll make this one our default list. And I think that's all we need for this page. Now, if you're bringing in lists that you've set up elsewhere or your own global snippets, this is where you enter that, but I think we'll cover that another time. So now let's just save that. Now with that successfully saved, it moves up to here. Now the next section is our confirmed opt-ins. Now with Aweber, they prefer you to do a double opt-in. That's actually to save you getting bombarded by an enormous amount of spam in your email box. What it means is they get this email when they sign up to your list, and in the email they have to click on a link to confirm that they want to actually join your list. Now this standard email can be adjusted if you want, but I think we'll just leave it as it is for now. Now once people have signed up to the list, we'd like to be able to send them somewhere. So in here we put in the URL that we used before, which was our Empower Network blog, and that's because this is an Empower Network list that we're working with. Now we'll save that just once again, and as that just indicated, successfully saved. So we've created our first list. With this list now, of course, we need to be able to send people to it. So the next section on the next video will be about creating that form that people fill in on websites so they can be added to our list for us to correspond with. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video.